Basic Math, Chapter 5, Section 8, Zeros in the Quotient. Sometimes you'll need to place a zero in the quotient. Remember, the quotient is when we're finding the answer. For example, divide 4,836 by 6. Step 1. Does 6 divide into 4? No. Does 6 divide into 48? Yes. All right, think. What number times 6 would equal 48? Oh, 8. If we divided into 48, we could go 8 sixes into 48. 8 times 6 would be multiplying up to 48. Then subtract 48 minus 48, and that would be 0. Notice that 8 was written over the hundreds place in the dividend. Next, bring down the 3. That's step 1. Step 2, does 6 divide into 3? Because 3 is what we brought down, but 6 doesn't go into 3 because 3 is less than 6. So 0 sixes go into 3. So just write a 0 over that number, which is in the tens place. Bring down the next number, which is 6. Now, step 3. Does 6 divide into 36? Yes, it does. So what number times 6 equals 36? Well, 6 times 6 equals 36. So put 6 in the ones place. 6 times 6 is 36. 36, take away 36 is 0. Now, 0 is less than 6, so there's no more dividing. We can stop. The quotient of 4,836 divided by 6 is 806. Let's take a look at number 4. We'll put them up here for more room. 1,800 divided by 4. 4 doesn't go into 1, but 4 will go into 18. 5 fours would be 20. That's too much. 4 fours might work. So there's our dividing. 4 times 4 is 16. There's our multiplying. Then subtract. We get 2. Then bring down. We get 20. So now we do it again. 4 goes into 20 5 times. 5 times 4 is 20. Nothing left over. Bring down the 0. How many 4s go into 0? 0 of them. So the answer is 450, or the quotient is 450. Remember to start by dividing, then multiplying, then subtracting, and then bring down until you're done. Practice B. Divide. Be sure to write the remainder as part of your answer. Let's try another one from here. You can always pause the video if you'd like to practice more from this page, or for help, I can show you how to do more during class time from these pages. Like these ones on the end where we can write them on the side a little bit bigger. So the division box, 4,225 divided by 14. 14 doesn't go into 4 because 4 is less than 14, but 14 can go into 42. not sure how many times, we can take a guess. Well, it's close to 15, and 42 is close to 40. And so if I had 15, 30, 45, oh, that would be too many. So maybe 2 of them. Let's see if 2 14s will work. So that's the dividing part, making a guess at how many of our divisors will go into our quotient. And then we multiply. 2 times 14 is 28. And then we subtract to regroup. Oh, I see that my answer of 14 is the same as my divisor 14. I can fit one more 14 in there then. So I'm going to erase that. And I'm going to try it again. So 3. So divide, put 3. Multiply, 3 times 14, 12, carry the 1. 3 times 1 is 3, plus the 1 is 4. We already knew 3 times 14 was 42 because of what we just did. Now when we subtract, we've got nothing left over. Bring down the next 2, and I see that 2 is less than 14. So 0 14s go into 2 because 2 is less than 14. So bring down the next number. Now 25 is bigger than 14, but 2 14s would be 28, and that's bigger than 25. So I'll divide by 1. 1 times 14 is 14, because 1 times any number is the same number. And then when we subtract, we get 11. Is 11 less than 14? Yes. So we're done, but there's a remainder. So the answer is 301, remainder 11. So that's how we can work with our division and remainders when we have to include a 0 in the quotient. Let's look at practice C. Let's divide. "27 has a divisor of 6, a dividend of 2004. 6 can't go into a 2 because 2 is less than 6. But I can see how many 6s I can pull out of 20. And I think 3 is a good place to start. So that is dividing. Then I multiply. 3 times 6 is 18. Then subtract. And I get 2 left. And then bring down 20 again. So 3 again. 18. 2. Bring down the 4. 24. And now 24 is what we're looking to see how many 6s will be pulled out of or fit into. I can fit 4 6s into 24, I think, because 4 times 6 is 24. When I subtract, there's nothing left over. All done. So the answer to number 27 is 334, or the quotient is 334. So there's some practice samples for us. So let's take a look at everyday problem solving and see about you can buy some items on an installment plan. You give the store a down payment. Then you pay the remaining amounts in equal payments. So if you wanted to buy a television set that cost $460, you could put down $100 and then make 6 payments to pay for it. Or maybe you wanted a living room set that cost $2,708. You could give the store $200 at first and then give them 12 payments to pay for it. So let's see about number 1. Neil bought a television set on the installment plan. How much was the down payment? So now we just want to read the chart. The down payment of the television set is right here. So that's $100. So the installment plan down payment for the television set is $100. We just identified it. Now Neil paid the down payment for the television set. How much does he now owe? So we want to subtract the down payment from the cost. Okay. It cost $460. The down payment was $100. So there's $360 left. Number 3 says, how much will each payment be for the television set? Divide the remaining amount of 360 by the 6 equal payments. So let's see, where do I have some space to do that? $360 is getting divided. 6 is doing the dividing. 3 is less than 6, but 36 is greater than 6. So let's divide. I wonder how many 6's will go into 36. I think 6 6's will go into 36 because 6 times 6 is 36. Then subtract. 36 minus 36 is 0. Bring down the 0 is 0. 6 can go into 0 times. You can get 0 6's from 0. So every time Neil makes a payment for the television set, each payment is $60. You could try to do number 4 for a little bit more practice. And then when you feel ready, please take a look in your workbook and do Chapter 5, Section 8. And if you'd like help, talk to me during our class time or send me a message. Thank you.